Hello, welcome back. As you can see, we're going to be continuing God of War. I don't know how much longer we have left of this game. I imagine we're getting near the end. I imagine we've got, if we don't finish it this stream, we've got maybe one more stream. But it is also ridiculously hot today, even though the sun is not out, so I do not know how long I will stream. Guess it depends how frustrated I get. Because I find that I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that has this, but when as I get angry, I get hotter. And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has that happen to them.
Hey, if I'm a god, maybe I can fly.
No, no! Gods too must stay on the path, I promise you.
I'm confused. I always heard that Baldur's mother was Frigg.
Aye, Frigg. Well, that's more of a pet name, you see. It means beloved, something Odin called Freya after they wed. Out of affection at first, or so I like to believe. As things turned sour, it became a way to manipulate the truth.
How so?
Odin didn't want Freya, a Vanir goddess, getting credit for anything in Asgard. So anything worthy she accomplished was attributed to Frigg.
Like being Baldur's mother.
That's right. Freya was Baldur's mother all along.
It's a nice little lore bit there. Alright, let's go. Just marching on to battle. But it's nice to get these like little lore bits here and there that really do paint Odin as an awful person.
Tyr's rune. This is it.
Which I mean, from the sounds of it, is deserved.
We're inside. But what is this place?
Your guess is as good as mine, little brother.
The tree! We're underneath the realm travel room. But why is the floor on the ceiling?
Those
That's a
realm
good question,
doors seem to
Atreus.
mirror the ones above.
See something up there.
Up there. Tyr used the same magic to protect the Black Rune. The clue we seek may be inside.
Huh. Right next to the Jotunheim door.
Interesting. But can we reach it?
Not from here.
Oh.
Oh, it's behind there.
I imagine we're about to learn. Took me a second to
Well,
adjust to that one.
One inner sanctum within another.
Those tapestries. Looks like more giant art. Whatever Tyr did for them must have been big.
To be fair, I feel like giving the finger to Odin would make you worshipped among most of the realm anyway.
Whoa, who are they?
Boy, this is the rune for Jotunheim.
That's right. And look, we're on the other side of the door.
The upside-down door.
Interesting.
What are you thinking?
Stand back.
Okay.
Oh, we about to fucking flip the room.
What's moving? Extraordinary. The whole room is built on some kind of axle.
There's chains on both sides. Without those...
We can flip the temple.
All right.
Do what now?
You heard him. We can flip the temple.
Uh-oh. Things are happening.
Oh. Possibly boss fight?
Okay. I don't think they're attacking.
Okay.
Boy, on the statues.
I see them. It says void.
Ominous.
Go on. Read.
Before the first, after the last. Nothing between, no shadow cast. Ow.
Are you quite sure flipping the temple is the only way to reach the whatever it is?
You said there would be a path. The temple can be flipped.
Therefore, we flip the temple. The logic is unassailable.
Yeah.
Not sure what happens when we recklessly upend a room that's rooted to 8 other realms. I'm curious, of course, but it's a leap to imagine it gets us to Jotunheim.
I don't mind a lead.
Well, who knows? Perhaps you and Tyr are the same kind of mad.
Another one here.
It says his name is Bergilmir. I think Mother said he was the king of the giants.
Aye, that he was. And quite a bit more.
Looks like he had a lot of kids.
That, little brother, is what we call an understatement.
He's dead, but nobody killed him. Do giants die from old age?
They may, though it's rare among the legends.
Interesting. Oh, it's another one of these.
Again with the death traps.
So I've got to try and sync these up, it looks like.
I'd have thought, brother, why don't you let the lad carry me for a while?
And let you miss this. No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I think I see what I need to do. I've got to try and line them all up. Which, from the looks of it, is going to be a very slow process. Link those two. Okay, now I want to get the one just in front of it. Slow that down. There it is. Okay, now freeze that one and wait for them to sync up. we go. Now we just need to get these. Gas slightly larger. Go. Now you wait on that. Now. Okay, now we just get that. Alright, last one. Let's just link this one up, and I think we've got it. Though I can see one at the very back is slightly out of order, so that's gonna be a little, worrying. But no, nothing too bad. As you can see, we got through that pretty quickly, actually. Ah. I want to take that one while it's up. But if I can not miss. Store it there. Oh, I see. That one is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie, that one was kind of scary.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this.
We got this thing slowly circling the room. Oh. Alright, let's bring this ogre down. Nice one.
Ah, give him what for.
Alright, now the other side.
Enemies ahead!
I love that ability. Just the fuck you laser.
Okay, brother.
Come. The other chain waits.
Alright, let's see what puzzle we have to deal with on this side.
Ah, it's the other kind. Variety is so important.
I see. Because this one's not gonna come down, we can sit here and wait for the opening. Nice. Ooh, chest. Treasure!
Come look at this.
I truly do hate this part.
I know.
But the fact that this stuff's here makes me think there's something I've got to blow up. There's probably another place I need to smack with this. Actually, if I'm quick, I can make it through.
I can't believe we're so close.
I, for one, never doubted.
Right.
Again, I love the conversations between Atreus and the head.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good. Leave them in peace.
Obviously not referring to us.
enemy time. Oh, fuck no. Fucking got 2 knights here.
Tactical retreat.
Loot comes first, then survival. Oh, this guy's a yellow health one, so he's gonna be a lot tougher. Stun blocked by this guy. I literally can't fucking move. I gotta take care of these ranged assholes first. Okay, now I can focus on this asshole.
Almost ready.
Yep, there I go.
Get up!
Because unfortunately the fire doesn't hurt them. It only hurts me.
Boy,
Yes, sir?
Now let's grab my...
time to flip the temple.
Yes, sir.
Let's just agree to stop saying flip the temple.
Alright, let's see. What are we missing? We've more or less got everything. We just need to finish getting...
Starting to sound normal.
We just need to upgrade our Chaos Blades once more. this one's a bit harder on timing. Now, we just go back up top.
Brothers, I know what I promised, but in case this doesn't work, just remember, Tyr had good cause to create these obstacles. He's kept Jotunheim out of Odin's reach, but the world is hardly at peace.
No, but it's got hope. We're all working together now. We have unity. That's what the rune on the door to this place was telling us. We're on Tyr's path.
Lift with your legs, brother.
He knows.
Just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd like to see you lift this. Oh wait, you can't.
Standing. On the day that brute force is the answer, I'll be quite happy.
See that, Mimir? Nobody can do all this alone. All these obstacles. They're just chances to prove we're the ones who can beat them. We may argue. Me and Father, you and Freya, Brock and Sindri. But when we all work together, we do make a good team. And that's Tyr's test. That's why we're gonna make it to Jotunheim.
Do you hear that, brother? Lad's found his equilibrium.
What's that mean?
He means you speak wisely, Atreus.
Yeah, that was actually really well said, Atreus. Like, well fucking done, boy. You may actually earn
guess the
being
temple
like
was
called
made to
by
be
your
fought.
name yet.
Look, the tree's upside down. Or are we? I'm not sure anymore.
Boy, your knife.
Well, what have we got?
Some sort of travel stone.
Let me see. Great Ardumlazaras. That's the Unity Stone.
You know it.
I wasn't sure it existed. If Tyr possessed this, that explains how he could visit all the realms and other lands to boot.
He held this in the panel in Odin's library.
It's funny that Tyr is the one that's loved by
Yes,
everybody, considering
that's it. I
he's known as the
understand
Norse god
now.
of
It
justice.
shows Tyr walking the realm
So it's
between
like,
realms.
yeah, no, that actually
You know
makes
how he must
sense. Of
never
all
stray
people,
from
he
the
would be the
path?
one that would be loved in
Well,
every realm.
Tyr always
because
followed
justice.
his own path, if you catch my meaning.
The realm between realms.
Woo.
So you're saying Tyr's shrine showed him stepping off the branch of the World Tree. And you're thinking, to reach the secret path to Jotunheim, that's what we need to do?
I am.
Oh dear. That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
This is gonna be a mess.
Hey, look who's back up and about. Didn't I tell you it'd be fine?
Let's see what I can craft from these guys first. Okay, so these obviously require me to do, like, side quests to unlock these things.
Whatever.
What do I even have equipped right now, armor-wise? All purples. So this has probably been here for a while, and now people have probably been yelling at me for a while that I could have been doing this. Alright, so this is going to be very risky.
If you're thinking about hurling us all into the void, I hope you're quite sure.
Wasn't it your idea? Find our own path, right?
Bollocks.
This is where Tyr stepped beyond, and the Unity Stone protected him. Ready?
Ready.
Well, if this is it, lads, it's been an honor.
Our faith head.
Let's do this.
This is incredible!
Oh, how can I be so nauseous without a stomach?
Come on, that was great.
Look.
The tower. I knew there was something down here.
Amazing! How do you hide something that exists in all realms? Cast it out of any realm to the space between. Clever old Tyr.
Is Jotunheim on the other side?
Can't be that. It's not like you go through Vanaheim to reach the Midgard Peak.
But how do we use it?
I'd suggest we look inside, but stay alert. Tyr's
Yep.
little challenges are never as simple as they appear.
That is actually really cool, though, for Tyr to hide the thing
Well,
in the fucking
This
void.
is sparse.
The pedestal.
Okay, I'm gonna save that crystal and everything.
Oh no! It took the stone!
Tower. It's absorbing the stone's energy.
Something's happening!
Alright, I'm guessing we're going to fight a
It's
gauntlet
moving!
here.
It knows what to do. The stone served its purpose. We're fulfilling Tyr's spell.
What happens now?
No idea, brother.
We
After
survive.
that fall, I'm sure we're past the worst of it.
There they are.
Oh, no, this is considerably worse.
That's a lot of these guys, and all of them explode. This is a bit like in Elden Ring when you get spawned by the exploding jars out of nowhere. Though obviously not to the exact same extent, as there was never a point in the game where this many jars would be active.
All set!
Oh, glad that's over.
Stop talking, head, you're jinxing it.
Now, where are we?
Oh, looks like Alphon.
Oh, great. These bastards. Also, I find it funny that the elves in this game are fucking bug people. I don't know why, I just find it really funny. So we're going to fight enemies from every realm.
I can't yet.
Yep, I still hate fighting the elves.
That was tough. Where do you think it's taking us next?
I do not know.
Yeah, I still hate fighting those elves.
Oh no! We're back in hell?
Oh dear, here they come.
I just remembered I have the shield back to get out of guys. God, I am dumb.
Enough of that.
It's never gonna be that easy. Oh, where are we now?
Loose behind. This won't be good.
Okay, it's just one over. Oh, I see. You guys are assholes. Got it. My best bet is to bring this guy down and then use him on the boss. That's my best bet. Alright, now we use him on the other guy.
brother!
Oh, let's take a look at this. Sure, I'll go with that. Right, is that all of it? I don't know what else they could really throw at us at this point.
Aye, but where are we?
Look! We're back in Midgard. There's the bridge. We did it. The tower's back where it belongs.
Now Tyr's travel room can take us to Jotunheim.
How did Tyr do this?
Odin suspected the giants secretly possessed some remnant of primordial Jotnar creative essence, the stuff all realms were made of. The Unity Stone must have been fashioned from that essence. To trust an outsider with it, even Tyr, tells you just how desperate they were.
And look! Now we can finally light all the braziers and see what happens.
Tyr's braziers, a symbol of the light that binds all realms together.
Why would he use those strange runes, though?
Now you mention it, he wouldn't.
I feel like that's a trap. Lighting those. So let's not. Alright. I saw the stream stuttering a bit, so I was checking OBS, see what the frame rate was looking like, but it says we're okay. So I'm assuming the stuttering is just internet on my end.
Something else we can do for you?
Nah, just glad you guys worked it out.
Ah. Well, I could say the same to you.
Ha!
I guess I was getting a bit full of myself.
Told him what he needed to hear, how's it sounds to me.
Just the same.
What the
I'm
what?
sorry for how I spoke to you, Sindri.
Kratos, why is your leg up
You
like
forgive
that?
me?
Already have. Like you said, it all
Well,
worked out. Now,
Kratos, why
Let us get back
why
to
are
work
you
before I get-
like this?
sentimental.
Sure, I'm open.
So we need a dragon tier to upgrade that,
Alright, let's scoot then.
which means we're probably gonna have to fight another dragon soon to get that.
I don't know what we'll find when we get to Jotunheim, but we must cover our tracks. Odin's ravens will tell him of the tower's restoration, and we mustn't let our efforts be to his benefit.
Very well.
This is it. Here we go.
Let's go, Jotunheim.
Hold on, wait a minute. This isn't going to work.
What?
There's no travel crystal. Tyr must have used his own eyes to refract the energy. It was his final failsafe.
You got eyes like him, Mimir.
I've got an eye. One! Odin plucked out my other eye precisely to keep me from traveling. Sorry, lads. Thought that would work.
What did Odin do with your other eye?
He'd have kept it. In any of 100 places, I'm afraid.
We've come so far. There has to be a way.
Look, bit of a long shot. For years, I'd see Sindri, sometimes Brock, lurking around in that mountain when Odin came for his visits. Maybe they know something.
Brock and Sindri.
Alright, let's go interrogate the dwarfs about this.
Hey guys, question for you. Anyone know where we can find Mimir's other eye?
Oh. That's... I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, Odin asked me to... He wanted me to build a... He showed it to me, you see, and I... declined. Sorry, will you excuse me?
Stop being such
Well,
a
that was
pussy.
useless.
You know, it was about that same time that Odin came around looking for me to build a statue with some sort of hidden compartment. Now, that not being a weapon and the Aesir being a bunch of pock-speckled cockers, I too saw fit to decline. But I know he got it built just the same.
What was the statue?
It's that one of Thor out there flashing his sack to the lake.
The statue that the serpent ate.
Sorry about that. Feeling much better.
How are we supposed to look inside the snake?
Inside? Oh no!
Oh, we've got to summon Jormungandr.
We'd better go see what the world serpent has to say about that. Well, lads, I don't know what lies ahead. Now would be a good time to make sure once more to the horn.
I imagine we're coming up on the ending then, if we're dealing with the World Serpent. So I feel like we're gonna summon the World Serpent, get the thing from inside him, go to do the thing with Jotunheim, and then I'm pretty sure we're gonna get attacked by Baldur on the way there, or something like that.
Is the statue lost to us?
He thinks it might still be in his stomach. And he's open to letting you row into his mouth to look inside.
Ew. Really?
By the by, he's not wild about it either.
This is not gonna be pleasant.
So, are we really doing this? Letting the serpent swallow us?
You do not have to come.
Well, I'm not gonna miss this.
This is gonna get interesting.
Atreus, to me.
I'm coming! I'm coming!
A little, I guess a little some, something out there.
You sure this is a good idea?
No.
I was gonna say something, and my mind immediately backed. I was like, nope, nope, we're not making that type of joke here.
Well, brothers, I've been to many strange places, but this will be a new one.
Yeah. I've never been in a giant's belly either. How about you, Father?
Never one that was not trying to eat me.
Maybe we should expect that sort of response at this point.
Here we go. used to dream about getting eaten.
Dreams are nothing.
I'm not afraid. It just reminded me of a way I used to feel when I was a child. Let's find that statue.
But yeah, now I imagine we're very
Smells
close
not as
to
bad
the
as I thought
end.
it'd be. A bit like heather ale fermenting. Rather pleasant, actually.
They're so weird. There's something down there. The water kind of burns in here. That is water, isn't it?
Aye.
I'm not sure if this is the type of water we want to be touching,
It's above
though.
here.
I see a chest there. I am gonna just quickly grab it.
There, the hammer.
Ugh. That's it. Didn't know what I was expecting coming in here, but it's still just as gross either way.
There's something over there. Didn't say where we could reach it. Is it there? We're good.
My question is, how do we reach it? There we go. It's gonna casually destroy debris. Alright, now we just quickly let this twist its way back round, and we'll be where we need to go.
Any idea where Odin hid your eye?
No, it's not like I can still see through it.
Well,
Yep, that's an eye.
we found it.
Maybe you should stick that in my head for safekeeping. Gently now, gently. Thank you, brother. You don't miss depth until it's gone.
Don't want to miss this, because I feel like once you leave the serpent, we're not going to get back in here.
Now we can decipher those Nephilim rooms. And the travel rune is here too. You wanna go? How's it feel, Mimir?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm feeling whole again, but it's a right improvement.
The Bifrost is intact.
It'll serve.
Then we have all we need.
Finally, we're going to Yudna. There's no stopping us now.
Laddie, have you ever heard the term tempting fate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just did that. Because now something's going to happen. It's either going to be just after we get out the snake, or on the way
So how
into
do we get back
Jotunheim,
out?
something's
We
going to
said
happen. We're going to show down with Boulder again, I know that much.
Well, that was mildly terrifying. Maybe our presence is upsetting Jormungandr's belly.
No. Something is wrong.
Can't say.
What's happening to him?
Nothing good. Glad that's over.
Is he getting hit? What is that?
We must hurry.
Couldn't agree more, brother.
Yep. Okay, yeah, Boulder's attacking the snake.
The board shifting! I'm gonna...
Ow.
Boy? Boy!
I'm good. I think I'm getting kind of used to this. What happened to him? Something we did?
No. Something else.
Something outside.
A dead giant. Why would the serpent leave us here?
Look!
Oh, Freya. Okay, I'm pretty sure Freya is not gonna let us just kill Boulder. Because Boulder is her son.
We can still trust her, right?
Until we know for certain, keep a distance.
The world's serpent. What's happened here?
We hoped you would know.
You are far from home.
I'm looking for my son. The two of you. You helped me see things more clearly.
You do not know where he is then?
No. But the woods and fields speak his name. I know he walks here in Midgard.
When did you see him last?
Long ago. Before you were even born. Why are you standing so far from me? What's wrong? Something's happened.
There!
Oh yeah. Here he is.
I had a feeling that hurting the big snake would bring the two of you out in the open. Do you have any idea at all, what you have cost me?
My boy.
Mother.
I'm here. Don't run away.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere, Mother.
I know that you're still angry. I know that how you feel hasn't changed, but I want you...
How I feel? How I feel? I've spent the last 100 years dreaming of this moment. I rehearsed everything I ever wanted to say to you, every word, to make you understand exactly what you stole from me. But now, I realize I don't need you to understand anything. I don't need you at all.
No, back off, Kratos. This has nothing to do...
This path you walk. Vengeance. You will find no peace. I know.
Yeah, I say if Kratos, if anyone knows about that, it's Kratos.
I'll deal with you later. But family first. This again?
Yeah.
You have to go! Please!
No! I can reach him! You have to stop fighting!
Freya's trying to stop us.
Listen to me, both of you! I won't hurt you, but you must stop this!
So I feel like if I don't break out the thing before he does, he gets some massive hit on me.
Please! Just listen to me!
I'd rather be dead!
Oh, phase transition. Here we go.
Stop!
Why did she only restrain me? Oh, there we go. She was good for him and he stopped her.
You might want to turn away, boy. This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
Oh. The mistletoe.
What is that? I can feel this. Oh. I can feel everything.
He's vulnerable now?
Oh, what the hell?
You will not do this!
Oh, she is controlling the giant. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's going on? Is Freya trying to kill us?
No. Do you hear the wind? We are moving.
That arrow. Baldur punched the mistletoe?
In the quiver strap, yes. Mistletoe harmed him.
Freya said it was wicked.
He's more than harmed. The spell is broken.
He can be killed.
I'm certain of it. It's all coming back now.
Now he remembers.
Like I said, the spell is broken.
She's controlling that thing?
Stay out of it! I can reason with him!
No, woman! You cannot! He means to kill you!
Can't stop me! No one can!
Where is he?
I don't care if he kills me. I will protect him. I will not let him die.
Don't touch it. This will all be over soon.
There!
You will stop this now.
Feeling glorious feeling. More, show me more.
Kratos, take your son and go. Let's get hurt.
Oh, it's incredible. I feel freezing.
No! Stop hurting my boy!
Okay, so now we can only hit him with, we can only hurt him with the chaos blades.
Weak mother.
guessing he's gonna have a version then where we can only hurt him with the axe. That was well done. What? There we go, face right there. Jesus Christ, Kratos, how fucking strong are you?
Boy! Crystal! Atreus! Atreus!
I'm up here! I'm okay!
I'm doing wonderful. I've never felt so alive.
Yeah, axe phase.
Stop this! Reba!
Oh, it's wonderful. Killing you is going to feel so rewarding now.
This is getting annoying. These little fuckers.
Incredible.
Get off. phase transition. I feel like the only reason Kratos is still fighting is because Boulder is still fighting.
I'll kill you.
Like, I feel like if Boulder would stop, Kratos might as well. But he also knows that Boulder won't, and Boulder will kill Freya, which is why Kratos is still
Stay
fighting.
away from my son! You don't have to do this!
There!
Stop him!
Please! There has been enough pain!
Shut up, mother!
Oh, fucking hell. That's a cool shot.
Before you die, I want to thank you. Both of you. You've done what even the All-Father himself could not. I've never felt more alive. Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
What? Why won't you die?
Okay, now he's going to be rotating between his phases. Fortunately for you, I'm in Spartan range, bitch. Hey, he's currently in Ice Form, so we want to use the Chaos Blade.
My magic! I can let you die! You have to understand! It doesn't have to end this way! Kratos! I need you to
It's actually kind of disheartening hearing Freya begging us to stop in the background. I know why we're still fighting him.
all of you must die!
Okay, he is switching far more often. Like, he does not stay in a form for very long. Also, surprised I got that block. I couldn't, considering I couldn't actually fucking see.
Fight to hell!
again. Yep, fucking awesome team attack from Atreus and Kratos there.
Look! I have an idea! Ooh, die! Ooh!
Boy,
Oh,
well done, boy.
the wild serpent. Yep, well fucking played, Atreus.
Come on! Do it! Do it!
Stop. Please.
He's beaten, Father. Not a threat.
You will not come for us again. You will not touch her.
I don't need your protection.
So I can already tell by the fact that we just brutalized her son. Freya's relationship with us is already a bit strained, and I feel like it's only going to get worse.
Can you, mother?
Because I know trailers for God of War 2 have shown Freya trying to attack us.
Say, you won't.
So, yeah, I can already kind of guess where this is going to go.
Interfering in my life.
I was just trying to protect you.
I like how she's give up at this point, trying to explain it to him.
I've made mistakes. I know. But you're free now. You have what you want. Try to find forgiveness. We can build something new.
No. We can't. Because I will never forgive. You still need to pay for the lifetime that you stole from me.
I have paid. I have paid. But if that alone will make you whole, if seeing me dead will make things right, I won't stop you.
I know.
Like, yo, Freya is fully willing to accept letting him kill her.
I love you.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The Sigolians here must be better than this.
No, my boy! My dear sweet boy!
Yeah, she's gonna want to kill us now.
Freya. He chose this.
I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest filth in hell. That is my promise.
He saved your life.
He robbed me of everything.
Thing is, you could say this is a bit extreme, but to be fair, what parent wouldn't like go like this if they actually loved their kid?
You were just an
Like,
animal.
what parent wouldn't swear all the hells
Casting
on
on your
earth
cruelty and rage,
in the name
you
of their
will
child
never change.
if they actually cared?
And you
I
do
have to
not
add the
know me.
actually care, because if a parent
I know
doesn't,
enough.
they never really cared about their kid much to begin
Does
with then.
he?
But if your parents actually care about you and then someone killed you, like in front of them, I guarantee you they would want to rain
Boy.
down every torture of hell upon you.
Listen close.
Well, upon them, sorry.
I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with a god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god? Is this how it always ends?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sons killing their mothers? Their fathers?
No. We will be the gods we choose to be. Not those who have been. Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
Well, guess we're the bad guys now.
In her eyes, yes. But she could never make that choice. We should finish this journey while I still have strength.
So I feel like there's implications here that Atreus is gonna kill us by the end of this new series.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing. But she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Can I open this?
Why did Baldur say we cost him?
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. It's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Yeah. I will admit, I like Freya, but what she did was really fucking dumb.
Okay. Obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Freya end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
but her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
So I know there's still a few things I can do in this game when we're done here, but I feel like for the stream, in terms of story stuff, I think we're about done. From the looks of it. So there is obviously a lot of side content, which I may do off stream, I don't know. I know there's the Valkyries to do. And there's still Fafnir, the dragon. And possibly a couple other dragons I don't know about yet. But, I don't know when I'm going to get to those. I guess when I feel like it. I might take a break from God of War for a bit, though. We'll see what happens. It depends how much farming I have to do off stream with this shit.
Scare up that alchemist, what needed finding?
Better not be fighting with your brother again.
Just because he's gotten a little less annoying over the years doesn't mean I ain't got a customer base of my own to keep at.
Oh yeah? Who's that?
Well, you came back here, didn't you?
Fair point.
But I also know there's, for me to do the Valkyries, it's going to be a shit ton of prep work.
I can't believe we're gonna see the giants.
Well, if things work according to the plan, go ahead and lock in Jotunheim and we'll be on our way. Probably.
Yep. I somehow hit every button but the actual one I meant to press in order to actually lock the thing in.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
That's unpleasant!
Now, boy. We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
A word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruin in the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True. But if someone were to fight...
My lady sips soft, perfect sloshers. You done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Just leave him with them.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine.
Watch the head till we return.
I can do this. No, no, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
I like it was like, please leave me with anyone. I'll even go back to Odin, but not with these two idiots. You can kind of hear them, but it's very hard to make out. It's like we're fucking ascending to heaven right now. What the heck? There we go.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
He's removing the bandages. Ah, those are the scars in his body the chains made from his
Can we
chaos
go now?
blades.
We're so close.
Boy.
Hey, he's letting him carry the ashes.
Carry her. Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now. Hello? Anybody here?
What is this place?
They must have all come through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them.
Why carve all these faces?
What if this is all the giants that got out of Midgard alive? Not really many at all. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Yep, pretty much.
Huh. Who's the Guardian? I should feel them, but I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered, and two more take its place.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Oh. They hid their tapestries of knowledge.
It's your axe. It's smaller. Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants? That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how?
Ah, tapestries telling
And
the
our fight with
future.
Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain,
I love the
Stone
shot of like
Mason?
Kratos and Baldur fighting. I don't know why, it
All
just
these
looks really
drawings.
silly to me.
This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
Yep.
You didn't know. She was a giant. I'm a giant.
You're a giant and a god.
Why didn't she tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
If she had a plan for us, I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on. We're so close to the end now.
Oh no. Is this gonna be like Atreus? Is this one gonna be Atreus killing
Yes.
us in the mural?
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah. Okay. Because I remember I mentioned in a previous stream very briefly that apparently there's a thing Atreus is so another word like saying for Loki. So I guess they're building up that Atreus is gonna kill us.
Look,
Because a big thing about
it's
God of
Mother's.
War is the
She was
cycle
here.
of like,
she saw
kids
every
killing
step we took before
parents.
we took it. Like she was always
because we
with
know
us,
this from God of War 1
watching over us.
through 3 with Zeus
Leading
killing
us home.
Kronos. Or I guess in Zeus's case, imprisoning
finish it.
Kronos. And so on. And basically torturing the Titans for all eternity. Then we have Kratos killing Zeus. We have Baldur attempting to kill Freya. I'm pretty sure down the line Odin probably killed someone, or Thor's gonna kill Odin and then become the big bad, I don't know. And I feel like Atreus, because there is definitely a theme in this game of, like, of that.
Father,
No. We do it together.
It's a similar thing to how, like, to the theme of inheritance from Little Nightmares. Oh, and music playing. Will this get copyrighted? That's the question. Let's find out.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So, I get that Mother was a giant, which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. The giants called me... Loki?
There it is. Loki.
Loki. That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us
Well, if
go
we know the
home.
lore about Loki, we know why. Loki's the one that's going to brings an end to Odin through Ragnarok. Well, technically Fenrir does, but Loki's kind of responsible for Fenrir. Because I know the whole thing with Ragnarok is Fenrir and Odin clash at the end of the world, and Fenrir
Guess
eats
it all
his
makes
son.
sense then. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this here? Is this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
A great warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. Amir missed it.
Oh, wow, you actually told a story that was an ass. I forget for those lights, like, you actually have to keep moving, because normally when the screen goes white like that, you expect it to, like, cut to the next scene.
I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people was part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Lads, am I glad to see you. I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
What happened, Mimir?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Ah, so now the Valkyrie should be revealed on the map. Oh, yep, there's one. So I know that once you beat all the Valkyries, you come back here and you fight the leader of them. Alright, let's go get our ending. And then, we'll probably do a lot of that stuff like later.
Before we return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you once realized. snowfall that began when you slew Balder has become something else. The stuff of omens.
For the coming of winter.
Not just any winter. The great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From snow.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. In that approximate order.
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't just snow, and you know it. It's the end times.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
What he means is, Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys. The winter to end all winters. I can feel it in my scrotum.
yeah. We heard.
So, if you're heading home, try to keep moving. And also, to not die.
Or if you're not heading home, same advice.
Okay, so I know we've got a warp at our house, so we can just get there quickly. There we go. So if we go here, we get our ending. I maybe call it for the day, and then off stream I'll do some of the dwarf
man.
favors.
The tower ate the Unity Stone, didn't it? I wanted to fly again.
Yes, that's a terrible pity.
Okay. Tell me again how Odin knew we were going to Jotunheim before we did.
Odin is extremely clever, you see. Nearly as clever as he thinks he is. And he's a collector of prophecies. If it's about the future, he adds it to his collection. Helps him style himself as all-seeing and all-knowing. But of course, the idea is control. Control of the future, control of his fate. He'd control every realm of every land in every world if he could. Every potential pocket of resistance, he seeks to eliminate. Even if you've never posed a threat before, he may think one day you might. So you see, it's not important how he knew before you did. It's important that he was right.
Very interesting, actually. He has a point as well on that one as well. Yeah, which is cool.
We're finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
So now for this years later. Oh.
What was that?
The ball!
I think Thor's here. Yep, there he is. So that part there has me hyped for what the next game is gonna introduce of us. Well, not introduce, but like bring into the fray, because we know that was Thor, because they literally show us Mjolnir at the end, and they've already linked images of what Thor looks like in the next game under the cloak. That said, though, I'm not sure how good of a person Thor is. Just going off what was said earlier of Magni. That we beat, not Magni, Magni. Because we killed his brother and then he went back to Thor and Thor beat the shit out of him for running away. But yeah, so that is God of War, or just God of War. This is the kind of semi-sequel reboot of the series, and you know what? It's cool. The reason I say a kind of sequel, kind of reboot is because it was set as a reboot, but it acknowledges the past games and their story, which is why I say it's a sequel. But I want to play the next one when it comes out for sure. If it's on PC, I'll be able to get it to PC. Same with what I'm doing with Kingdom Hearts. If the next game comes out on PC, I will be playing it. And if it's on PC at the same time as console, I'll be day one-ing it. Providing that schedules don't conflict. Because I definitely want to experience... because I'm sad to say that my experience of this game isn't entirely blind, sadly. Because of how long the game's been out. But there is a lot of the game I didn't remember or didn't watch because it's a long game, there's a lot to do. And I find it difficult to watch a playthrough on a game when there's this much side content, if that makes sense, because the videos are either doing the main story or they're doing random side stuff. And I just struggle to follow along with it. I think it has something to do with the ADHD, I don't know. But, yeah, I like this game. The combat is definitely difficult. The enemies hit like a fucking truck. I'm not sure how good the dodging system is. I'm probably just bad at it. Same with the parry system, I'm probably just bad at it. Because I know that if you block the glowing yellow attacks at the right time, you parry them and do a retaliate. But if it's red, you can't block it, so you have to dodge. I just suck at timing it. There are also a fair few moments that I really liked in this, like Kratos going back to his home to get his Chaos Blades. Felt like there was a lot of emotion in that bit, like you could tell he was unearthing his past demons. And Boulder is just a fucking spectacle of a fight. Though definitely I think the first fight against Boulder is better than the second, just by pure spectacle, fucking hell. How did I fuck up English that bad? Yeah, the second Boulder fight is still fun, but not as good in my opinion as the first one. But again, it's like the first one just goes fucking ham. I imagine if I did this on the highest difficulty though, I would be getting shredded by everyone. And I am not nearly good enough to do that yet. I feel like it's the same argument as critical mode in Kingdom Hearts. You need to have an absurd level of knowledge about the game and have perfected every aspect of its mechanics in order to really pull it off to that extent. In order to do it, like, for example, I don't think I could do any of the super bosses in Kingdom Hearts on critical level 1. Like, I don't have nearly enough knowledge or reflexes at the game to pull that shit off. Like, to the people who actually can do that, fucking props to you, man, Jesus. Same here with games like this. Doing God of War on, like, the highest difficulty without like, taking damage. Because some people have actually done the Valkyrie fights on the highest difficulty without even getting hit. And it's like, Jesus Christ. How did you pull that off? And that's the thing that they don't show you is all the trial runs they have to make to pull it off. You only get to see the finished product. You never see the trial runs that lead up to it. That's part of why I like streaming, is you guys get to see all of my trial runs that lead up to my badass moments. You don't just get to see the badass moment. Because, yeah, like, cause I'm gonna admit, like, a lot of these are me figuring shit out as I go, and then piecing shit together to make a really cool moment. Example, again, I'm gonna use from my Kingdom Hearts stream, Sunday, where the ending of the Vanitas data fight, I literally like blocked and parried him back to back to finish the fight. I was like, you can't like plan for moments like that. You just gotta get good enough at the game to and pray that it occurs. But yeah, no. Listen, I could talk for a while about why I started streaming and all that shit. I know no one's asked, so I'm not going to. But yeah, no. Just yeah, I really like this game. I think it definitely earns the praise it gets, and possibly more. There was not a lot wrong with this game that I could find, anyway. But yeah, no, that's just the normal though. It's hard to say. But I haven't played the other 3 of the series in a while. So well, actually, I'd never played them, but I knew about who Kratos was and playthroughs and shit. But I myself had never actually played the original 3. If there's a remaster of them on PC, I might pick them up to do on stream as well. Another game series I'm thinking of picking up to do on stream is Yakuza. But I know that's another one of those games where there is so much to fucking do that it is actually absurd. But I've definitely shown major interest in playing Yakuza and trying that series out on stream. But I also know that would probably take me ages to fucking play all the games completely. And that's not even counting all the side shit. And the super bosses, because those games have super bosses as well. Every game has a fucking super boss. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's stream on God of War. Again, I don't know if I want to start the side content yet, or if that's something I want to do off stream. But I know I definitely want to catch the Fafnir fight and some of the other dragon fights for you guys, as well as the Valkyrie fights. But I can't guarantee when I'll do that, because depends how much I want to play this off stream to get that stuff. And when I want to actually set it up to do it. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess, for that. But either way, for the time being, I need something new now to play on Tuesdays. And I feel like I haven't got that many streams of Kingdom Hearts left. I feel like I'll either finish Data 13 next Kingdom Hearts stream and then spend the rest of my life fighting Izora, or I won't beat Data 13 and then beat them next stream and fight Izora. And I don't know if Izora is going to be a full stream in himself, because I thought Lingering Will was going to be a full stream, but no. Because I know we gave him like a 2-hour attempt when we finished Data 13 in 3 hours. Thought it would took me longer, to be honest. And then we spent 2 hours on Lingering Will, and then next stream we beat him in the first 30 minutes, and then jumped into Murmur My Sleep. Difference here, though, is there's not another game to jump into after we beat Yozora. So part of me hopes the fight. I feel like after I beat Data 13, I will actually just straight up save the Yozora fight for the next stream. Because I feel like he's, one, going to be ridiculous, and it's going to take me a while to fucking do it. One game I'm thinking of starting up on these streams next, and I didn't know if I wanted to save this for Halloween or not, because I need to look at starting again my Halloween lineup ready, was The Evil Within. I really want to play The Evil Within 1 and 2 on stream for you guys, and the DLC for 1. I know they're very like it's like they're survival horror games. There's also potential DLC for Village coming out eventually, whenever that hits. Yeah. Also, I heard someone's making a fan remake of Resident Evil 3 remake that makes it more close to the original in terms of story and pacing. Which is good, because I feel like one of my main complaints with RE3 remake was, well, we don't actually fight Nemesis for very long. Nemesis just kind of is there for like the first part of the game, and funny enough, the first part of the game is the best part of that game. But once you get past the first part and Nemesis, and you get to the next boss fight against Nemesis as Carlos, it kind of feels like it gets a bit like Nemesis gets dropped to only a boss fight, and it feels like a lot of the tension disappears. Like, because I feel like a lot of the reason Mr. X works is because he's there throughout the whole game, and you know he is stalking you. Even when you leave the police station, he shows up still. So yeah, I just like it. So part of me does want to part of me actually does want to try and revisit RE3 remake at some point and see if my opinions on it ever change or if they're still the same. We'll see what happens. I also want to go back to Village at some point, just to have a playthrough again, because I haven't played it since I did my speedrun attempt. No, I say speedrun, but if you know this channel, you know my phrase for speedrun just means beat the game in one stream. Which I can only do with so many games. I could actually try that with RE2 Remake. I never actually speedrun that game. I know I did it with Resident Evil Village. No, not Village, 7. I think I actually did that, like a speedrun of that one on the highest difficulty, where I beat it in one sitting on the highest difficulty. And I did the same with Village of Shadow mode. Though I definitely say Madhouse, definitely the better of the two difficulties. Mostly because Village of Shadow's way of doing difficulty was just make enemies' health ridiculous, to the point where you couldn't fight a lot of them, and have them nearly one-shot you until you get all the food buffs. Which, again, you need all the food buffs for Village of Shadow mode. It is mandatory that you get all of the food buffs. Like a regular playthrough, you can give or take it. But Village of Shadow, no, you need those food buffs, because if you do not have them, Miranda will literally one-shot you. Yeah, no, yeah. So, that might be something I do for Halloween, is I might revisit the Resident Evil games I played, so try and speedrun 2 Remake, revisit 3, maybe revisit 7, and revisit Village. Also, there's the potential of RE4 Remake coming out next year, potentially, which, if that happens, you know we're playing that on stream. Definitely. Because I have never played 4. And I know the original is on PC, but I've been reluctant to play it in case a remake happens. Because it's been hinted at for a little bit, and I think we finally got something that says it's coming next year. So I've been very hesitant to play the original on PC until that. So what I might do in that case is play the remake and then play the original and see how they compare. Because I know the RE2 remake completely outshines the original Resident Evil 2. Like, it blows it completely out of the water. It's not even close. But the original Resident Evil 3 completely stomps on its remake. Just because its remake clearly had a lot of content cut, specifically to make room for RE Versus, which was a horribly balanced multiplayer mode. Though I feel like the reason that was so horribly balanced is because it was a 4v1 game, and 4v1 games are not easy to make at all. They are not. Like, yeah, because you gotta try and you gotta try and figure out how to balance it where the 1 doesn't feel overpowered, so the 4 can win. But also you need to balance it so the 4 don't just stomp the 1 every game. So I feel like that was the problem RE Versus had, was it hit a point where the survivors were overpowered and the masterminds literally could not win. Mostly because, unlike the survivors, the masterminds were limited to, if you want to get all the good cards to make your deck, you have to level all of them. Whilst survivors, you could literally just level 1 survivor and be good to go. No one would stop you, and could stop you. And then masterminds became overpowered because of a build that came out for Annette, where you just swarmed the field with lickers, who had increased attack speed, poison, health regen, and basically just had a room full of unkillable lickers that just swarmed the opponent. And then it went full reverse again, and survivors once again became borderline unstoppable. Like, fucking Sam for the longest time in that game was overpowered because fucking it used this infinite regenerating, unCCable, like, tank that also did good damage and could literally solo the boss, like, enemy. I know this seems weird that I'm rambling about Resident Evil here while we're on a God of War stream, but it's because I'm trying to plan ahead to what I'm doing next. But which does have me worried about the other Resident Evil game coming out, RE Reverses. Because I might be getting the names completely wrong anyway on what the game is. But it's a shooter that's started in Resident Evil. You play as like Resident Evil characters and build up enough points you turn into one of the Resident Evil bosses like Jack Baker and Nemesis. Which seems cool. I wonder how good it's actually gonna be though. I hope it's alright, because I feel it would be easier to balance that game as opposed to the other one where yeah, again, because that's what happened to Evolve, was the 1v4 playstyle. Because you either had some monsters who just got stomped immediately by a coordinated group of hunters, or you had some monsters that were so overpowered they could literally wipe the hunters at level 1 without having to leave the starting zone. Because there are videos of people doing that shit as a Kraken, one of the monsters in Evolve, where they literally solo the entire hunter party as soon as the game starts and they drop in from the starting zone. And there was also Wraith, who just had ungodly attack speed and the ability to make a clone so they could get away from any situation by stealthing. Honestly, out of the monsters in Evolve, Goliath felt the most balanced in every category. But yeah, no. I somewhat miss Evolve, but I also do not miss the pain of balancing that game was. Oh boy, it was a lot. Also, again, I'm just rambling because that's what I tend to do when we sit through the credits of these games. The reason we sit through the credits is often to commemorate the people who make the game, because they put a lot of work into it, so they deserve so they deserve it. Unless we've already seen the credits, in which case we tend to skip it then. Example being Kingdom Hearts 3, where after we did the Remind DLC, we literally skipped the credits because it was just the same credits again. But we also got to see the secret ending because of that, which was good, because I thought I was going to have to go fight Xehanort again. But, yeah. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about. Because I've gone rambling about Resident Evil. Oh yeah, Sunbreaker's coming out soon for Monster Hunter, so I guess I'll stream Sunbreaker. Because I've not actually been able to stream Rise, because I kind of beat the game before I had a time to play it. And then when I was going to stream it, I had to take a break because life shit was happening. And I never actually got around to streaming Rise. But I know, so I'll probably stream Sunbreaker and get my reaction to the story of Sunbreaker. Because you guys saw me fight Fatalis in World, but you never actually saw me do the story of Iceborne in World. Sadly. I'm actually really excited for Sunbreaker, because I know they've added a lot to make the game... like, fucking English. I know they're adding a thing that lets you switch your switch skills on the fly, as well as there's going to be new switch skills. So that feels like that gives it a much higher skill ceiling for builds. Or in Longsword's case, makes them even more broken. Because now you can use Sakura Slash to easily get to red, and then switch to Helmbreaker for damage. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. Greatsword can use Rage Slash for general combat, and then switch to True Charge for knockdowns. Switch axes got ridiculous with the switch change, considering they also got a counter which does a ton of damage. So yeah, no, I like that they're actually somewhat raising the skill ceiling of those games based on that. By yeah, no, just raising the skill ceiling slightly by adding more switch skills and the ability to swap between them. So I'm really forward to seeing what Sunbreaker gives us on that front, at least. That said, though, part of me does occasionally want to go revisit World and fight Fatalis again. Because Fatalis is one of my favorite bosses in a recent game. He is so fucking fun. He's balls to the walls hard, like Jesus Christ, he is difficult. But it feels rewarding when you actually overcome him. And it doesn't feel like his difficulty is due to a bullshit mechanic like Elatrion. Because Elatrion is a very fun fight, except for one thing, and that's Eschaton Judgment, which not only forces you to change playstyle, but also limits what weapons can fight him. Because to stop Eschaton Judgment, you need to hit him with element weapons. But some weapons aren't as good at applying elements as others. Example, Greatsword. They are not element weapons. They are raw physical fuck you damage weapons. So, yeah, like, for example, so stuff like Greatsword and Hammer were severely limited against being able to fight Elatrion, to the point where no one would let you take you if you were running one of those weapons for a while. Like, you either had to run dual blades and bow, and just, like, basically, if you had a bow user or a dual blade wielder, you would bring them with you. Purely because, they could pump out the sheer amount of elemental damage needed to stop Eschaton Judgment. Fatalis luckily doesn't have a gimmick like that for his... You know, his super move is just get to cover or die. And of course it all accumulates to fucking proof of a hero towards the end of the fight, which syncs up perfectly with the action on screen to basically make it feel like this is no longer his boss fight, you are now his boss, not the other way around. Sadly, I never actually got a win on stream. I mean, you guys know I beat him because I've got like his armor and a bunch of his weapons and all that shit. But I never actually got a win on Fatalis on stream, I think. Because I remember I did 2 streams where the entire stream was just fighting Fatalis. Both with a mix of other people, and some with a mix of fighting him solo. Fighting him with other people definitely is probably the easier of the two, but it also is probably harder because he has a lot of attacks that will just outright kill you. And even if he doesn't hit you, if he happens to catch a teammate, you lose. I mean, it's not as bad in the story version of the hunt because you get 5 parts, but in the in the non-story version of the hunt, where you only have 3, it's much more limiting. That said, one thing that's really funny about Fatalis is, now this is a detail they did not have to add, but they did anyway, just to confirm he sits at the top of the food chain, is his fucking his ultimate fire breath attack, the one that fucking destroys Shrade. Against other monsters, that attack pretty much kills them unless they're also black dragons, example Elatrion. Because a person hacked the game where you'd put multiple monsters against each other, and every time Fatalis did that attack, whatever monster he was fighting was just dead. I think the only one that survived was Elatrion, and he barely fucking lived it. And then Fatalis dunked him like a second later. And I think it's because, like, for example, Eschaton Judgment, it does 500 damage, which is way more than what a hunter's health is. You know, and of course, the speed of which the damage ticks are applied is what affects the thing. Fatalis' one does just so much damage, it is literally overkill. And I like that added that detail specifically to cement that, he is the top of the food chain. Nothing is past him. And we made it such that the only monster that literally survives his ultimate move is another black dragon, and they barely fucking live it. Which is, again, is very funny because it's pretty sure it's heavily implied the Elatron you fight in the Fatalis quest got its ass kicked by Fatalis and fled. And now here I am nerding about Monster Hunter. But to be fair, Monster Hunter is one of the games I absolutely love. And I sadly don't get to, I don't get to talk about it very much. I don't have a lot of friends that play it. Sadly, which makes me sad because I really enjoy the series. It's one of my favorite series. Oh shit, we ended up
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
I don't think it was.
It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do. Come.
We're gonna quickly just save. And we're gonna stop here for the day, as I said. Not a bad time though, 2.5 hours ain't bad. Anyway guys, with that, I will see you lot Friday for something cool. And with that, I'll talk to you a lot next time. Bye bye.